Hey there and welcome back to South Park: The Stick of Truth. My name is Pete and today we complete the PTA quest as part of the main quest line, as well as another small side quest for Mr. Mackey, and to top it all off, also 2 more achievements. In the last episode, which you can once again find linked on the right, we already started recruiting the Goth kids, and today we want to continue that effort by heading over to the town's PTA meeting.
I could swear I heard a voice coming up from the sewers. It said something like, "Howdy how."
No offense, but there's no point in both of us getting grounded. I'm staying outside.
It isn't right, I tell you! Out of nowhere, this huge Taco Bell is being built, and now our children are missing precious school time!
Parents, we've been assured by the builders that they're working to fix whatever problems they've encountered, and school should be able to resume soon.
Resume soon? Who do they think they are? They think we're gonna see a Taco Bell as being more important than our kids' educations?
What if it's not really a Taco Bell we're dealing with? Thanks for coming, new kid. Everyone, this is the kid whose family just moved to town. We've become very close friends. His name is... What's your name? Well, anyway, this child and I witnessed something last night, and I'd like you to hear his story. Go ahead, kid. Tell them, about all the... Go ahead, tell them that stuff.
This is a waste of everyone's time. If the PTA isn't gonna do something about Taco Bell taking over, then the rest of us parents will. Come on!
Let's go!
Come on!
Right, the Goth kids need a photo of us holding that sign, so let's walk right up to the front.
Look, I know how you're feeling, okay? But this isn't gonna solve anything. We've got to get inside that Taco Bell and find out what's really going on. Help me with that and I'll help you with this. I saw you on the ship. You have pretty good control over your farts. Meet me in the bathroom. It's time for you to learn some real power.
Okay, now speaking of farts, one thing we want to do here is to fart on Principal Victoria as part of the Truth to Power achievement.
That's something I'd expect from the kindergartners, young man.
Don't be screwing around in here.
Why don't you exercise your free speech at home, little boy?
Fuck the conformists. Why, are they a good lay?
This is a PTA meeting, young man. Be on your way.
And after talking to everyone, we can also quickly acquire a side quest from Mr. Mackey.
I used to have a bad hoarding problem, okay, but I got past it. Now I can just throw things away. Would you mind throwing this away for me? I just need it thrown away somewhere very specific. I'll show you on your map. Okay, thanks.
Alright, lovely. Now we want to talk to Mr. Mackey again because he also runs a small shop here.
All purchases go to support the PTA, okay?
And in order to acquire all weapons and equipment in the game, we will buy a few things here. 2 weapons to be exact, and the cheese gloves, cheese helmet and cheese costume. Now in the top left corner you can see we have also acquired the Defeat Man-Bear-Pig quest, but we'll get to that in due time. For now, let's meet Randy in the bathroom.
I can tell you have potential, but you are undisciplined. Let me show you what I mean. Come at me. Try and fart on me. Come on. Hi, cha! See that? Your fart's over there somewhere. Didn't come close. So, what do you do when people can block your farts? You must learn to control your farts to move and release at a specific time and place. I'm going to teach you a fart called the Sneaky Squeaker. It will become your greatest ally. Don't believe me? Try and block my attack. You see that? I distracted you. Distracting your opponents is key to battle. Look, let me show you again. Pay special attention to the viscosity. Okay, you try. Make your fart detonate behind me.
Alright, quick pause in the action here. This tutorial is something that a lot of people have trouble with, including me when I played the game for the first time. The key to success here is not to focus on the button prompts, but instead on that little arrow here. This arrow simply needs to be on the left side and it needs to stay there for a while, and after a few seconds you will get the prompt to detonate the fart. Very simple in hindsight, but not that easy to figure out in the first place.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, Mr. Mackey, now it's your turn. Use Sneaky Squeaker to distract Mr. Mackey over to the corner there.
Hey, did you guys hear that? Sounded like a chipmunk.
Very, very good. Now use what I taught you to sneak inside that Taco Bell. Find out what they're up to and report back here. And no matter what happens, never fart on anyone's balls. You got that? All right, now go.
Alright, back outside, but instead of leaving, we immediately want to enter the bathroom again.
You fart fiercely, like a farting lion. I wonder, has the Dragonborn finally returned?
Not only can we get a few more lines of dialogue from Randy, but there's also something of value in the back. Now, some sources say that you can actually loot Mr. Mackey's body here, but that was not possible for me in this playthrough. So instead, let's simply grab Chin Pokemon number 20 and then we can be on our way. Back outside, Butters rejoins us, and I think I didn't mention this in the beginning of the episode. I actually switched buddies off-screen between episodes, because Butters is slightly better suited for the tasks in front of us today. All in all though, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Now from the school we want to fast travel over to Token's house. There are two reasons for that. Number one, it is close to the UFO crash site, or the Taco Bell building ground, depending on how you want to look at it. And number two, there is actually something of value here that we haven't grabbed yet. The loot is once again accessible using our alien probe, and can then be found after smashing the chimney on the roof. And now that we have obtained the Squire armor, let's head back down and check out the UFO/Taco Bell.
School is canceled! Taco Bell rules!
Folks, there's nothing to be concerned with here. Absolutely nothing out of the ordinary is going on. We're simply getting ready for the grand opening of a new Taco Bell. New Taco Bell opening soon. Very big Taco Bell. It's going to open in a few weeks. Thank you.
Will this Taco Bell be serving enchiladas?
What?
Well, is it going to be a full menu Taco Bell, or is this going to be one of those Taco Bell KFC combos?
We got a guy out here asking a lot of questions. Just stick to the script as laid out in the protocol. But he wants to know if the Taco Bell will have enchiladas or not, sir. Damn it, we don't have a contingency for that. Michaels, isolate and neutralize the threat. Yes, sir.
Look, it's a simple question. If this is going to be a huge Taco Bell, will it serve enchiladas? I think we have a right to know.
Mark?
Folks, we know you're all very excited, but for your safety, we ask you stay clear of the construction site.
Mark?
Alright, first things first, every dead body in this game can be looted, and this one here is no exception. So we can help ourselves to a bit of cash and then focus on getting inside the restricted area. And of course, we'll do that with our newly learned Sneaky Squeaker ability, luring both guards away from the entrance, which opens up our way inside. In the next area, there is another guard, but we can easily take that one out as well.
Why, that'd just be silly. This place doesn't really look like a Taco Bell.
Huh. Guess Nicki Minaj released a new single. Did I just fart? Or was I just thinking about farting?
After two Sneaky Squeakers, he stands inside of the puddle and we can hit the switch. Now we want to wait for the small bar here to deplete, because once it does, the electricity will vanish and we can then safely loot the body without getting electrocuted ourselves. There is more loot to be found in the back of the truck here, and this is also actually another way to take out the guard in front, as you can also lure him inside here with the Sneaky Squeaker, and then simply shoot down the door to lock him inside. Speaking of locked doors, the front door here is closed, so we need to find a different way inside, and using our alien probe we can get onto the roof. Here we can not only help ourselves to a bit more loot, but also enter the building through the ventilation shaft.
But so far we've been unable to stop the UFO from leaking the toxic waste. We've contained all we can, but there are no guarantees an outbreak will not occur.
And does the alien liquid appear to have the same effect as last time?
I'm afraid so. When the alien waste reacts with organic material on Earth, it turns things into Nazi zombies.
Here we go again.
God damn it. I'm so tired of Nazi zombies. It's so overused.
If the wrong person gets their hands on that green toxin, it could totally spread it. We have a big problem.
All right, we're gonna have to completely obliterate everything in a 3-block radius. Find locations for the bombs and bury it all. Then make up a fake story about an earthquake. We can contain the outbreak this time if we act quickly enough. Let's move!
Everything we've just talked about has been recorded onto this tape. I'm going to leave it alone here for a few minutes, then come back later and have it encrypted and locked away so nobody ever hears what was said in this meeting.
Yes, good idea.
What the fuck? It's broken free! Ah!
I don't like being pushed around.
Alright, after more than 10 minutes we now finally have the first fight of the episode coming up, although this one is still fairly easy. The Nazi zombies are all weak to holy damage, and that is exactly the type of damage that our Jujitsu ability inflicts, so using that we can not only stun our enemy here but also do a high amount of damage. Butter's hammer also deals bonus holy damage, and is therefore also a very useful weapon in this fight.
Maybe now you'll turn your life around.
Alright, the victory earns us 60 experience points and the chance to grab a bit of loot, and from the 2 guards we can get the entire SWAT outfit here: vest, tactical gloves and armored headgear.
Man, this secret government base room sure is boring. You think that a secret government base would have more cool stuff in it?
Next to some loot we can shoot down ancient Pokemon from the lockers here. Then we can grab the recording device from the table. And last but not least, loot the lockers on the other side of the room. And with that we're done here, our quest has been updated, and our new task is now to return to the PTA. Now outside of the building we can catch a last glimpse of a guard turned Nazi zombie walking off, and we have no other choice but to follow in the same direction.
I think those guys are new in town.
In front of the gate we're then being attacked by a larger group of Nazi zombies, but a fight is entirely avoidable here if we're quick enough. We manage to escape and will now head off to the left, where our next stop is the fast travel flag in front of the Tower of Peace. Now we won't return to the PTA meeting straight away, instead we will quickly take care of Mr. Mackey's side quest. Mr. Mackey has asked us to throw something away for him in a very specific location, and that location is his storage unit in the U-Storage storage facility.
Nino, it's like a huge fort.
Inside we can place the monitor in the shelf to complete that part of the quest, but we won't leave just yet as there is still a bit more to do here, because we can now smash our way through the junk and into the back of the storage unit, where we can use our alien probe to teleport ourselves up to a bit more loot. Hidden here is Mr. Mackey's PO box key, which we are going to use shortly. Before we leave, however, let's quickly shoot down Shin Pokemon number 22 from the shelf, and then we can head back outside and fast travel one more time. This time we're using Timmy's services to get us over to the post office, where we will use the key that we just found to open Mr. Mackey's PO box.
I know you aren't.
Inside we can find a patch, some cash and a bit of junk, nothing all too spectacular, and with that we're also ready to return to the PTA meeting. From the school we once again head over to the right, and let's see how the PTA reacts to the news.
What's this? It's a recording. There's data on here.
Did they say anything?
What kind of Taco Bell is it going to be?
When are they going to be finished building it? Shh, shh.
All right, we're going to have to completely obliterate everything in a 3-block radius.
What?
Set charges underground to blow up the area and bury it all. Then make a fake story about an earthquake.
They're gonna just blow up 3 blocks?
Sons of bitches. You sons of bitches! What gives them the right? I knew there was more to this. It's not a simple Taco Bell we're dealing with. It's the most massive Taco Bell ever built. You see, ever since the whole Doritos Locos Tacos thing, Taco Bell thinks they can do whatever they want.
Well, not here. Not in our town.
You've done well, new kid. We're not going to let Taco Bell win. I'll take that picture you wanted now of you with the PTA. Nice. I'll send it to you.
Alright, quest completed. Let's make a few friends.
Just because I'm your friend now doesn't mean you get to screw around.
That's the last time Taco Bell fucks with the PTA.
The PTA will call on you should we need you again.
You did very well today, young man.
Kyle is so lucky to have so many nice neighbors his age.
Okay, thanks, you threw that away from me. You might be thinking I still have a hoarding issue, but you'd be wrong. Okay. Would you like to be friends on Facebook?
And with Mr. Mackey, we can not only turn in the wasted cash side quest, but also make another friend, and that brings our total up to 62. Now, there is an achievement for befriending half of South Park, and since there are only 121 people available to befriend in the game, we are now more than halfway through and have now unlocked the more popular than Jesus achievement. And with the achievement unlocked, and most importantly the photo in our possession, let's now return to the Goth kids.
I can't decide what taco I should order first. Maybe I'll get them all.
Whoa, he did it.
Nice.
Yeah, but he's still not Goth. He'll have to pass the final test. You may look Goth, Frodo, but can you dance Goth?
Right, very important here, if you're playing on the PC, the arrows on screen mean you use the arrow keys, not WASD.
Less enthusiasm?
Totally fucking bullshit.
That's not how you drink coffee.
You call that smoking? God, I'm feeling the rage.
Whoa.
I like what you did with your coffee there. What do you think? He's pretty goth. He's pretty goth, right?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I felt his pain.
All right, new kid, you've officially proven yourself. Yeah, just tell us where you need us and we'll be there.
Alright, and with that we level up, complete the Nonconformist quest and also unlock the corresponding achievement. We earn ourselves 4 friend requests, pushing the total up to 66, and we can now spend our upgrade point to upgrade our Whirling Doom ability. With the upgrade, the attack will now hit even more enemies than before. And that's it for today's episode. We are now left with a choice to make. Will we continue to fight for the humans or switch sides and join the elves? I already have my thoughts about that, but as always, feel free to leave your ideas in the comments below. If you liked this episode, then of course leave a thumbs up, and if you want to support the channel, then feel free to subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.